Hello and welcome to Bastion. I figured I'd put on the cowboy Maple Story music for this one, since that seems to be the aesthetic that this game is going for. And hello, SD Hero, good to see you. What were we doing before? Still looking for shards after we got betrayed.
That note cuts straight to the heart of things, don't it?
Right. How we doing? Just remember how to play.
It ain't too late to unlock the potential of this place.
I think I did this before, but it didn't save. Maybe it only saves when you like actually enter another level or something. I think I said I was gonna do the forge this time because we're getting.
Ain't saying much, but that's the greatest forge in all the city.
Getting stuff for this. I mean, I was gonna do like this one. It was this one.
That's the
I'm
way to
pretty
make
sure.
every shot count.
We're poor now. We're like really poor. But that's okay.
Sometimes a brusher's pike just ain't enough. That's what the carbine's for.
Let's see, yeah. We already saw all this, but I guess I'll show it off again. We got some new people around. The pot is over there. We're curious about that.
The note says it plain. Zia, go east to learn the truth about the calamity and our people. I'll be waiting. Sincerely, Zulf. Zulf's messenger was one of his people. Wonder just how many of them survived, and what exactly Zulf told him.
I don't know.
Kid arrives just in time to sample Zia's famous cooking.
So this, I don't know if it's like this thing, which was pretty spooky before, but I guess, you know, no balls, so.
He wolfs down too much too fast, and it all goes to his head.
Ah, yeah, this is who knows where, just like the pipe, so I guess it's like another tier of it.
I've said a lot about
This should
the
be
kid,
interesting.
but he ain't the only one wrapped up in all this.
Wake up. Enter the camera, please. Thank you. Oh no, ghosts. Watch out for ghosts.
What's he thinking? Well, let me see if I got this straight. I only heard it once.
Okay. Ah, jeez. Snuck up on me. I gotta kind of like do these guys or whatever, but at least I can get them in one shot with this instead of... It was like two with the machete from before.
Once there was a normal Ura girl, but she wasn't born in the Tazzle terminals like the rest of her people. She was from Celandia.
Oh god. Let's see. Yeah, it's right. I can defend. I should be doing that. Yeah, I should.
Folks were orphaned in the war, taken in and raised inside the city, on condition they would never return to the terminals.
Yeah. Maybe I should have gotten the musket back.
Ura refugees who came into the city had to stay for life. It
Oh,
was
we
a
did
way
get
to
another
reduce
one.
the
Cool,
risk
cool.
of city secrets leaking out.
Are these... Yeah, that's these kind. Can I go through the wall here? Yeah, nice. We got two. But maybe I can make them kill each other? Might take a while. But it is the safest way. Yeah, there we go.
The mama passed away from birthing complications, leaving the girl trapped inside that city with no one but her father.
Oh no. Let's get rid of this this one right next to me. Okay. I'm not being timed. I don't need to rush. Unless, of course, the game makes me rush, but it doesn't seem to right now. 62 with a power shot, huh?
Her father was sharper than a brusher's pike, so he got a job working for the city's mancers. His daughter barely saw him.
Okay, cool. I am safe here.
Her father told her nothing of her Ura heritage. He told her nothing of the Mancers. It's for your own good, he said.
Yep. Yep, let's deal with this one first. This hits pretty hard. I like that.
She took to studying the arts, learned more through music than history books, gained a knack for strings and songs.
Alright, I'm saving up a lot of supplies for later, which is good. Ugh. I'm about to use them up because there are too many of these guys and I can't guard them all from the same angle. Get back here.
At first, she tried to be like other girls, but her classmates spread word that her father was an Ura trader, selling out the city.
Let's see. Oh yeah, I used the shield to orient myself towards something
so
else.
he led her to believe.
There's another tonic around here, right?
And
Oh
she
yeah,
grew
here.
fond of him.
Really? They're making me fight this guy again? Or, I guess it's a lady in this case. This just makes me think they're gonna make me fight this along with other stuff later. But that's kind of how the original fight went anyway, so...
The young
Nice
man
crit.
convinced her to take him to a family den to meet her father. Spoke of how he wanted to meet a man from the terminals.
At least those guys don't hurt too much. Oh, hello.
When the young man greeted her father in the Ura's native language, her father flew into a fit of rage and threw them out.
That's not good. Alright, come at me, bro. Oh, damn it. These guys hit real hard. They're off sync in a way that I don't really like. Like that. Well, looks like one of them killed his friend, so we're good there, I guess. That was too risky.
The young man never told her
Didn't need
that
to
the
do that.
Ura's native language is not to be used by foreigners. To do so is a terrible insult.
Oh god, it lagged for a second. I haven't seen that. Let's drink up.
It was then that she decided to escape. The two of them could flee the city together and go to the Tassel terminals.
Will this work? Maybe if I let them start chasing me. I mean, I have plenty of these to go
They
around,
hide
so...
inside a garbage bin until it got ingested by a scumbag. Then let him slosh on out of the city for disposal.
Little baby versions. One of you die. That'd be great. There.
Her plan almost succeeded, but the authorities were already there when that scumbag sidled up to the city walls.
Build that city on a hill. Come build that city on a hill. Someday those tears are gonna spill.
The young man had sent the authorities a tip. Told him her father was using her to sell secrets to the Tassel terminals.
Yep. I didn't mean to press that. Can I do this?
She and
That
her
works.
father were arrested for treason, but her father got a deal. Returned to work for the Mansers, and she'd go free.
Build that wall until it's done.
Oh, jeez. I have to get rid of some of these at least. Yeah. Okay.
Before they parted ways for the last time, her father whispered a desperate plea. Hurry home to the den and lock yourself in.
Oh, not this thing. Oh, jeez. Heal. We need to use a couple of these. There we go. Get some distance. Take some things out.
I dig my hole, you build a wall.
Just not let you get in the way.
My hole, you build a wall. One day that wall is gonna fall. Come build that city.
Oh, there's another guy over here.
She did as she was told, and deep down underground inside that den, she found a journal written in her father's hand.
One left. Oh. Oh, God. Well, might as well use these now since this is the last one. Alright.
The next day, the door to the den turned to ash. The girl came up for air, and she saw the calamity all around her.
Another successful who knows where. Not bad.
When the kid wakes up, his world's still in pieces, just the way you left it.
That means I can buy stuff, because it gives you lots of money when you do it. Let's see, I wanted... It does enough damage, I think. Let's get
Even
that.
the army never issued carbines in such fine shape.
Let's see, is there anything I wanted to buy here, like, really bad? One of these, yeah, one of these was, like, damage down, which sounded really nice. But there's also, like, upgrade materials for some other stuff that I could get as well. I can't really afford to get a lot of that, though, is the problem. I don't really have a drink that I don't want right now, right? Let's see. Let's see. That's super good. That's pretty nice. That's definitely good. I could maybe do without that. I need a little bit more money, so why don't we just progress with the plots for a second.
The shards are getting harder to find.
Oh yeah, I wanted to try the Pike Challenge. But I still wouldn't have enough money to upgrade it the third time, so... This is the Carbine Challenge as well. Yeah, I'll save those for a second. Let's do a real level. Break it up a bit, since we did do an optional challenge just then.
Not everything blew up in the Calamity. Why, Colford Cauldron here blew up way ahead of its time.
Alright, off we go.
The cauldron boiled over some 300 years
Oh,
ago.
jeez. That is one heck of an
They say
explosion.
it filled the skies with ash and the lakes with molten rock. If you wanted to survive something like that, you had to learn to adapt.
Oop.
So in a way, the beasts of the wilds, they're all survivors too.
Oh man, that speed difference
Best to
is
keep out of the cauldron.
pretty... Apparently I got pushed off the side, probably by like the recoil of the shot. I didn't notice. Okay. Alright, so those are taken care of at least. Let's drink now. I don't want to risk it again. That's something. Hold on. Okay. That's a
It
big
takes a
money
certain
thing.
stubborn pride to keep on living in a place like this. As for us, we learned an awful lot from Colford Cauldron.
Now, what's this?
That learning led to some interesting inventions.
This is a main weapon?
The raw power of the world fell right into our hands.
Interesting. Flamethrower.
Playing with the cauldron's fires became an addiction.
Nice.
Sure,
Very
we
interesting.
dusted off a good many secrets out here. But we discovered other things we're better off not knowing.
Yeah, I don't know if I like this. I mean, it's certainly interesting, but I don't know if I'd use it full time. Just waiting for the poison to go away. Thank you.
The
Yes, we got
unforgiving
one.
scent of sulfurous dirt.
I feel like I need to get like too close to do anything with it. Nope. These are poisons, so I want to get rid of them now before I wander over there. Does seem like it deals with these armored guys pretty easily, though, which is at least an interesting benefit. No, I want to aim in this... Am I aiming at something? I might have been. Alright, let's keep moving. Jeez. Am I the biggest wiener in video games? Maybe. Alright, let's just do it like that. There's too many of them. What, they expect me to just walk past them? I think not. I guess that's the one problem with the carbine, is it can only hit one thing. Almost got me.
All sorts of awful things crawling underfoot.
Yeah, that makes that window a lot more comfortable, which is nice.
Never thought we'd find so much life in all that ash.
Nice, I got a little extra chivo of some kind. Oh, these hurt if I touch them, so let's not do that. Ooh, upgrade material for the spears over there. There we go. Oh god.
We kept on sifting through the cauldron's secrets anyway.
We got one for free
more
anyway.
ash we
That's all
swept
5, I
aside,
think,
the
where I
more
know their
life we
locations
found.
now.
Place as inhospitable as they come.
Shut up.
But still, we pressed on. After all, when we looked down inside Colford Cauldron,
Nice. Good timing
looked
there.
down through all the smoke and flames, we saw in there the heart of the world, the heart now laid bare by the calamity. We had to have it. As for the kid, he just has to get that shard out of there.
True.
Too bad taking that thing woke up every last stink eye from here to Charleston Bog.
And too bad they die really easily to this weapon.
He's gotta trek all the way back around the cauldron. Luckily, the cauldron cooked up a little shortcut for him.
Thanks, Cauldron.
Sure, it ain't the most convenient path.
I want the experience from killing these guys. Disperse.
Biggest stink eye he's ever seen's waiting for him on the other side. Well, it ain't polite to stare.
True. Got a couple of these, so I might as well take one now. Ah! Didn't see that in the background. Ooh, another material. I'm guessing that's for this. Oh, it's for the hammer. Right. It's been a while since I've used that. Alright. Oh. Dang it.
And where there's one stink eye, there's always more. The cauldron's tenants all gather up to bid the kid a fond farewell. The kid don't shed any tears for him, though.
This is, not taking too long. Okay. Let me out! Looks like that does shoot straight regardless of how long I wait. That's just an indication of when it'll be at its most powerful. Maybe its most accurate. It's not like it does two shots in those angles if I let it go, though. It still tries to go straight, at least. Tries. Operative term. Okay.
With a good spyglass, you can still see the cauldron from the city.
Anything else? No, we're good? We good.
But all the fires died out. There's nothing left of it.
Low on money? Nah, I'm good.
It comes back looking like the inside of a chimney.
I look the same. Alright, so we did get a thing here for getting 15 mementos.
The culture. A still life of old unwanted keepsakes.
Okay, nice. What do you have to say about the pecker nest?
We're all a little short on friends these days, so that's a welcome sight.
Baby!
They said the wild could never be tamed. If only they could see us now.
Rip. Let's see. I've got a decent chunk of money now thanks to that achievement, so... yeah, let's get our pike back, because that weapon seems very impractical. Let's see what we can do here. Faster thrusts? Yeah, that seems pretty
Gotta make sure the pointy
good.
end's fastened on real tight.
It does seem a bit slow, so I do want to make that a little better. Let's see. How much do I have? Wait, how much was the next one? It was like 1625, was it? 1650? I was seeing that's 2075. So that's still not enough to upgrade it after I buy the one in the shop. So I guess we won't worry about it for now. Let's see. This one would be more wider spread, or I guess faster reload in an obtuse way. Oh yeah, we could upgrade
The shard
something
works
as well.
like a charm. You can hear the monument's heartbeat again.
Let's see. I've already done this, looks like. Right. Or am I not allowed to do that? Okay. This one, yeah, it's another secret skill. Let's just
The
do
arsenal's
that.
complete in case we need protection.
Trapper Snare. It doesn't seem that great. For things like this, though, I think games like that would benefit from, like, a live demo of how the thing is supposed to work. Like, using it practically is fine, but with all these optional secret skills that I don't need, and they don't show me by default, it'd be nice to be able to see if they would fit me, or if I just have to make a guess based on what I know already.
We spotted a pecker carrying a shard to Mount Zan.
Alright, Mount Zand. Held inside the remains of a holy mountain once filled with flora and fauna. Should be interesting.
Can't rightly call Mount Zan a mountain anymore.
Yeah, and I don't want to be that guy. That guy that doesn't experiment or try new
There's
things.
no more mountains now.
Oh no. I don't like this.
There's no place left for the beasts of the wild to go. So they figure they'll hold out right here, on a slab of mountain the Calamity forgot.
I hope this isn't the gimmick of this area, is I can't see where I'm freaking going. Looks like I don't need to hit them directly in the back, which is nice at least. Ah, what's this? Something greasy.
Good thing for those beasts the Calamity saved leftovers.
The dueling pistols, right. Those were a little weird. I meant to switch back to the musket. I keep on forgetting. I don't need that right now. Maybe I'll come back for it. Good.
We only found their little lair because they found themselves a little shard.
There's a little money over there. Ah, here we go.
Those beasts been hoarding all the valuables they could find.
Mine now. Cesty Hero, have you played this game before?
The creatures of the wild, they've been building a bastion of their own.
Did kill it. Trying to see if I can get that achievement for a really long distance kill. I'm about to level up, which is nice. That was where you should have done that.
Best thing we can do for those beasts right now is put them down quick and clean.
There we go. Cool, cool. That was long enough away. Awesome. Had to be a power shot was the only problem, but I did do that. I'm at least good at doing that. Ooh, is this a new thing? Galleon mortar.
There's only one kind of mercy left these days.
Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. So, is it weaker at short distance? I'm curious, actually. They always give me an arsenal to change it out.
What the city left behind, those beasts took for themselves.
I guess let's find out. 97? Okay, that's not even that bad. It did like 100 and something to those distant birds. Ooh.
Takes a lot of convincing, and our
so-
mortars have to do the talking.
With this is interesting. Kind of like the grenade special I have, but a little more...
Look at it this way. It's either them or us. But if we win, they win too.
There is
Our
a
Bastion
point
is
where it
everybody's
does get
game,
stronger.
not just ours.
Maybe at its max distance. Whoa. Well, I could just do this. In this case, though, very interesting. I might keep this. Does it care about height? It does not. Curious if that blowing that up will get me anything, if not, or not. Or if it's just decoration.
Unfortunately, there's no explaining that to a simple beast.
Aha.
Those beasts been hard at work fixing up the place.
I can still use the shield to orient my aim correctly for that. Need to wait for it to charge back up. That should be close enough. Yeah, there we go. That's a little money, too. Ooh, we can go this way.
They've rounded up their survivors, just like we have.
Here we go.
They've been searching for cores and shards, just like we have.
Limited cover. Oh, we got our level. Nice. Can I reach it from a place where it can't reach me? Ooh, we got the power shot. Oh, that's what that is. It's the power shot timing. So it's not based on the charge. It's based on releasing at the right time. Just like anything
Maybe they've
else.
thought about turning back, just like we have.
I don't know if there's like an easy way to tell what timing is right or not. Ooh, the shard.
We just really need their shard.
Well,
Kid
took
got
it.
it fair and square.
Oh god. Oh god. beat that up. That'll explode. Let's throw some of our normal grenades in that direction. We do have some free tonics to use. If we're only dealing with one of these at a time, it should be a lot simpler. Heal. Yep. Hey, kill your friend for me.
That's the way.
Not bad. Yep, I guess we're done
He's
here.
done what's best for him, don't you worry. Don't you worry.
Are you talking to me?
We'll all be better off once the Bastion is complete.
Alright, let's get our reward.
The Triggers, my brothers. Bravest men I ever knew.
Thick.
I've asked a lot of the kid, but this is something he's done on his own.
What do you guys have to say about the gramophone?
Suppose it's true a little song can put things in perspective.
Little mini
Fixed
sound
that thing
test.
right up, didn't we? Made these goings on a little livelier.
Now, let me see. Is it... I see. We don't have anything to upgrade the mortar with. Or usually you'd find one in the level, but maybe I missed it. It's impossible to tell. Nothing about the feet. Advantage. Chance. Yeah. Let's go get the defense boost. Oh, I passed it already. This one. Survivability is just a good thing, I think. I mean, you know, they always say the best offense is a good defense, or best defense is a good offense, rather. But...
Bold brandy is thicker than paint. Makes your skin feel as tough as knife bark.
Alright, so let's see. Something burnt. Very expensive. I'm sorry, very expensive. Let's see what we can do for it first off. Let's see. More blast radius or faster reload? I'd probably go with that. I think I currently have the money to do a thing.
The monument's getting better. Resolve sure did a number on it, though.
I guess let's do this next. I don't really care about the god
memorial
place.
may be finished, but our part is far from over.
We did get one that I have already defeated, which is get to level 5.
The conscience. We haven't lost everything, long as we have that.
See what else we got. Build the Bastion, which we will be able to do. Oh, survive a trip who knows where with one shrine activated. I could probably do that at some point, but probably not a thing I need to do live. Spend a lot of money. That'll happen soon enough. Great weapons to 3rd level. We'll get a little bit of a refund for some of that, I suppose. How am I going to do that? Probably with an upgrade of some sort. Get That'll really beef up my funds here. So how's about we go do our
Just a couple shards left.
challenge?
The quarry's gotta have one, right?
Gotta. Of course. Let's prove that we're good spear boys.
To prepare for the wilds, Ceylondia's brushers practice at Camp Donce. Had to navigate a maze of pincushions with nothing but a pike.
Alright. Evade all 6 switches quickly. I wish I could see a switch. That's okay.
It's a dangerous test for a dangerous job.
Oh, there's a switch. Well, if I get lucky with crits, then I'll be
Health
fine.
tonics were off limits at Camp Donce. They said they made you weak.
Shut up. Anything up here? There's something here. That's the restart button. Dang it. Then I wonder if the one at the beginning is also a restart button, or...
Once you started the course, they made you finish.
Oh, that was unfortunate.
The rules
Just
said
hit
you
it.
couldn't use any fancy footwork, just your brains and your pike.
Gee, I wonder if it's in this area. Work around here.
Just getting through the course in one piece was an accomplishment.
Third prize. Yeah, I figured. I screwed around a bit there. But I'll take it. Under 90 seconds. Okay, I was actually pretty close to second prize, I guess. But that is what we wanted. So, but let's try it again.
The brushers were Ceylondia's field agents.
Try it
Their
to
training was harsh.
go a bit faster. I mean, part of it is partially down to luck. If you can get like a lot of one-shots with crits, then that would make it a lot easier. I don't know why I did that, actually. I could have just done that. And that. I guess I can just take a few hits to
One
save
well
time,
placed
too.
throw could take out several of those ugly critters.
Doubt it. Seem to do very little damage for how quickly it happens. What did I miss? Oh, the one in the corner over here, maybe? Yeah.
If you did alright
Did
at
it.
Camp Donce, you got to go to the wilds.
That's fine. I don't need the next prize. The upgrade materials are more than worth it. That's like a secret technique of some kind, I believe. Let's get out of here. Yeah, I would have loved to use that in that trial. That would have been
You can
nice.
see why the brushers prize those pikes of theirs.
Just to move a little faster. Anyway, let's see. 50% damage. That's huge. And that would make the throws a lot faster too. wonder what the next one is. But we
When
definitely
you've got a
want
solid
that.
balance, you've got what you need.
Because that is a massive boost. What is that? Fang Repeater. Did we get this for the musket? Oh yeah. I think I was looking at this before, actually. Let's see. That's that one, that one. Okay. Yeah, it's a good bit of loving there. Let's see. How much for the last one? 2075 plus like 200 from the buying it. So I guess I'll worry about that later. Let's see. Is there a mortar challenge as well already unlocked? Yes, there is. Let's learn. Yeah, I'm aware.
Celandia's armada was a glorious sight, and our ship's mortars were unstoppable. At Boundless Bay, our Navy put those mortars through a rigorous inspection.
Ow.
Had to use squirts to simulate explosive impact on the surface of the sea. Choosing targets with those mortars was one of the trickiest parts.
Oh, that's what they mean by do 999 damage, just cumulatively over a large group. Well, that makes it easy.
Sounds like the kid's mortar's in tip-top shape.
There we go. Upgrade for that. Upgrade for the hammer. Wow, really? Okay, that's tempting, but no.
Too bad about the armada, but at least one of those mortars survived.
Let's see. I just want to see what the next upgrade is. I don't think I want to get it right now. More aiming speed, more crit chance. Probably aiming speed would be really nice, actually. We did get the challenge, so this is basically free.
Taught him
Why don't
an
we
old
just do
trick
that?
from a galleon gunner I once knew.
What? That's all your fault? Okay. Oh, we got this too.
The
Nice.
city. Its riches nothing but fragments now. The skippers delivered us from the motherland.
Yeah, alright. So, yeah, why don't we just take care of the spear upgrade too, since we got that all. And we'll see if we have anything extra for the mortar afterwards. Because I think the mortar is really cool as an option. Basically kind of like the repeater, but or the carbine, but a little better. Because I don't know. You know, the explosion, the range on it. All that nonsense. Anyway, let's see. Attacks ignore armor, or +1 spear per throw. That basically doubles the throwing damage of the spear, but I'm not really using it for its throw, so I think I'll just go with this. Let me get through, you know, those leapy guys. I don't need to hit them from the back anymore. That'd be nice.
Any brusher's pike can cut to the bone, but that one can cut through it.
And let's see. Next one is 1075. That seems doable. Perfect. Let's see. More blast radius or more damage? More damage.
Wouldn't want to be in the receiving end of those.
I can always switch between these freely if I want. I think a little blast radius is fine, but that might be excessively high. Like to the point where it wouldn't be useful anymore. So let's try out these things. And I'm probably going to end up getting something new that will replace them anyway.
Imagine everything you need to build a city like Celandia. It takes hard work and planning, and it also takes burstone quarry.
Yeah, look how fast that goes now.
The Ura tunnels beneath the quarry must have softened the blow from the calamity. We bought the whole place from the Ura on the cheap. Same goes
hello?
for its natives. Rattletails. Why would the Ura put up with those pests?
Good question. Well...
Rattletails ain't the worst of it either, but more about that in a little bit. The quarry came with a lifetime supply of windbags. Windbags smaller than the naked eye can see are nesting in those rocks. But there was even more to it than that.
Alright, I don't need to care about that anymore. Oh, that guy's dead. Sorry.
Hard times in the quarry these days.
What? What happened? I wasn't low on health, was I? That was weird.
Not only are these rocks a source of life, we found that the oldest ones remember things.
I guess don't guard against the spiky guys, huh? Maybe feels like it was a thing because of that. I'm sure that's meaningful.
They're recording everything, all the time, taking it all in. No wonder those beasts were drawn to the quarry. The rocks were calling them. Keeping the quarry free from pests turned out to be a problem. Rattletails kept tunneling in to snack on windbags.
Okay, so it wasn't just me being stupid, it just really did seem to happen out of
those
nowhere.
Windbags, the quarry might not have its special qualities.
You're gonna wake up when I pick that up.
Even stink eyes started taking root in here.
Yep, that armor piercing's pretty nice. I knew this thing would shape up to be one of my favorites, as it always is.
Such a fascinating place. The Ura always were a superstitious lot.
I like how that can just go over walls too, regardless of how much sense it makes.
Quarry's bad news.
That's pretty sweet. Alright, we got an arsenal. Don't really need to care about that right now, though. Oh, I probably shouldn't have done that. There's probably something over here. Well, I'll kill those guys for the experience anyway. What? Not my friend. My foe. I can undo it. Okay.
In any case, it's fair to say the quarry was a godsend.
In that case, I'm actually curious what's over here, because it seems like a more final path. Ah! I do see. Hey, get back here! Give me my stuff! Alright, that does need to hit solid ground. I guess that's the one flaw with the mortar. Whatever. I guess I'll leave the money. Most things are on solid ground, though. There's not a lot of flying enemies at this point. I mean, there's the birds, I guess, but those guys,
Those rocks, all
I
polished.
wouldn't want to
with
use ranged
mirror
attacks
sheen.
on them anyway. Let's just put it that way.
The largest ones, you know as cores. A single core could keep the lights on in an entire city district.
Now we're getting cash. Yeah, I guess let's switch. That would have been nice as cover for the guy earlier.
The smaller ones, we call them shards.
Aiming
The
speed is
shards
so
got
ridiculous.
a fraction of the core's power, enough to fuel a voyage to the motherland.
Let's see if I can take care of both of those guys. Or they could finish him off for me more quickly. Yeah, I don't mind taking a couple hits from those guys. They do barely any damage. Probably thanks to my defense up as well. Let's see. Anything over here? Whoa. Ah, well, you don't scare me anymore.
Now the quarry's all dried up. These rocks are much too young to be of use.
So nice.
Remember how I said rattletails ain't the worst thing in the quarry? That honor goes to a beast we took to Colin, Sir Lunky. Massive thing stomped many of our boys. We just couldn't get rid of him. The only thing harder than the rocks in Bastion Quarry is Sir Lunky's head.
Well,
Never
thanks
could
to the
get
spear.
stubborn old Lunky to leave the
That was
quarry.
pretty easy.
Then the kid hears a voice calling from down the hall. Are you alright? It says.
Anything else? Ah, there's something coarse hidden over here. That's a scrap musket. I did like the musket for what it was when I was using the machete still. I have to change a couple of things around the arena. I guess it would have been more useful if I needed like some cover or something. But yeah.
It's him. I've come to warn you, he says.
Yeah?
The Bastion is under siege. Let it fall. You should not go back. Kid hears him, but he ain't about to be deterred.
Not gonna stop me?
If that's the way it is, he says, then I won't stop you.
Well, okay. Bye.
Because my countrymen will.
Well, that's fine. I'll beat him up too, I guess. I'll beat up anything, because that's what I do best. Violence is the answer.
Say what you will about Zolf, but he's a man of his word. His countrymen don't much care for pleasantries, though.
Oh. That's not a creature touched by the calamity. That's a person. A real human person that I just killed.
Zolf showed him the way here, and here they came to take revenge.
They're freaking ninjas.
They got inside the Bastion and shut the door. Kid's gotta go in through the back. I should have told him sooner about all this. To make matters worse, seems the Ura took the girl.
Oh wait, out? Why would I want to do that? I want to keep going. Oh, okay. That is a way to keep going.
Unfortunately, they broke in and they started digging their holes. Something wrong sprung out of those holes, and it's eating away at this place. We tried to stop them, but we needed help.
I am, Kim. Don't worry.
Our baby pecker, he don't make it.
No! Not Baby Pecker.
Our little squirt, he don't make it.
This thing is on our side, I guess.
Somehow, some way, he sends those Ura packing. Problem is, it didn't matter. Zolf's plan worked.
At least I saved my vicious alligator.
We find each other as the dust settles. Then I tell him why the Ura came. To get us back. For the calamity. It was Caelandia's master plan to wipe the Ura out.
Oh no!
But part of that plan backfired, didn't it?
Yeah,
If only Zolf knew the whole story.
killed us all instead of him. Instead of them, so...
What were we to think? They must have got her, taken her back to her rightful home. We talk a little here and there.
Pipe. Hot. Well, let's see if this will help us out.
The shards can put this disease in remission, but there's only one cure. We need to finish what we started. Seems the gods recommended this place to all their friends.
Alright, so we got
But
that.
mercy, the windbags ain't the only beast that drew a bad lot. The sanctuary. If we can build, we can rebuild.
True.
Now all we need is one last shard.
Let's see. We can get anything else for that, but maybe a challenge has opened up. Nothing to say. I'm saving up more money right now. We're doing pretty well. We can get more difficulty modifiers if we want. But probably not necessary. Let's see. One of these is for the mortar, right? Yeah, this one. That's interesting. Actually, yeah. Why don't we try this one? Since I don't really need the grenade with the mortar, let's try to help out the mortar here.
A pike and a galleon mortar. Now that's some terror from the high seas.
You're right, and you should say it.
The Ura swooped down from the east. At least now we know the way.
Let's see. Oh, we did do the mortar challenge. I forgot that we already did that. Those ancient must also want the final shard, knowing it is key to undoing the harm they caused. Alright. Guess I'll beat up more ninja people.
One last shard. It's all we need to put this mess behind us.
Could this really be like the end of
And
the main
mother,
game
what a
here?
mess it is.
Feels
Mess
weird.
like that could have only been made by hand.
Day 1 morning? Uh-oh. I don't like the sound of that.
Zolf said the calamity failed, and he's right. The Ura stand as living proof of that. At the heart of the calamity was a simple idea. We never wanted to go to war again. Wanted to rule it out. We put a lot of folks against that problem. Scientists, soldiers, spies, even me. We sought solutions far beyond the city. We traveled near as far as the kid's going right now.
Might as well explore before it forces me away from these various areas. They don't seem to see that coming. Take that.
Most of our efforts didn't bear fruit.
Self-defense.
Then there was a breakthrough, but it didn't come from one of our people.
Okay, cool. That works fine too. Something fancy. Waka waka.
It came from an Ura, a brilliant young scientist named Ven. Ven worked for the Mancers, the sharpest knives in the city's drawer.
Okay.
With his help, the Mancers devised a way to seal the Ura tunnels shut in a flash. Just like that, every last Ura living in the Tassel terminals will be gone.
I almost got assassined.
This discovery was never to be used, they said, except as a last resort.
Ah, one of those guys. Yeah, that's right. Get him. That's pretty cool. No, I want this. Thank you.
But Ven didn't like being manipulated. He had plans of his own.
Oh, I can control that while I'm moving it? Whee! I can go up this way. Guess something wrong. That's for a weapon I don't have yet. Maybe I'll get it now. Let's find out. Ooh, kind of hard to see.
Sabotage the Mancer's little science project. Set it to blow up in their faces. Imagine how Ven must have felt. when they finally made him pull that trigger. But remember, the Bastion can fix everything. We just need that shard.
You almost got me. Almost. Oh hey, the shard. Or not.
Too bad the Ura ain't exactly been willing to collaborate on that front. For now, Kid had little choice but to pick up where the Calamity left off.
That's it, huh? We're just gonna chase them for a while?
First things first, though. There's someone we figured needed rescuing. Zia.
Yeah, that was kind of rude of them.
The Ura fell back, no doubt planning the next move. But we knew ours already.
It's all busted up around here. Oh, I miss my babies. They got killed because I wasn't fast enough, probably. Well, what are we supposed to do about that?
Keep your chin up, kid, I tell him.
Got nothing to talk about, huh? Fine. That's fine. Let's see. Oh yeah, the Dragoon move. Hey, C-Dude! How's it going? How is it going? I'm just progressing a bit here. Let's see. Fancies for the carbine. Machete, bow, hammer. Certain weapon. Well, maybe I'll get that. Just so I'm spending something. Well, welcome to the morning. For you, anyway. Probably afternoon, honestly. If you're a nerd like the rest of us. Let's buy these idols, too. Just to have them. How are we doing on our collection of them, anyway?
Gonna help.
Missing 2. Click attacks, regenerate. Arm on contact. They didn't do that already? Huh. Stronger, slow, make you slow, faster, armor.
Garmuth, Javel, Lemaine, Hensa, Udrig, Messia.
Yeah, that'd be a lot, but nah. I'm barely getting by. I mean, sometimes it feels close, sometimes it feels like I have everything under control. Oh. Somebody in there? You have to tell me if you're in there. Yeah. About halfway to our next level. Let's see. Oh yeah, I did get that. But still don't have that weapon. Let's look for it, I guess.
There's something we had to do before going after that last shard.
Zia detected. Searched her out, just like a piece of rock. Let's go get her. Secret weapon.
Well, now it's personal, ain't it? It's personal for him, and it's personal for me. We get straight down to business. They never saw him coming.
Ah.
He gets his hands on the care package I sent him. It's a little something I've been fixing up in my spare time.
Alright. No mortar. It also appears to hurt me if I'm standing close to it, so maybe we don't do that. Alright, that's not breaking. Right?
Dura found a way to keep the calamity from spreading through Sultan's Hollow.
It's good damage. Mortar is better damage, though. Alright, so that opened my way forward.
They got their own security and everything. Pretty fancy, even.
Oh boy.
Still, they ain't used to having visitors around.
Heh. Alright, fair
They've got
fair
these
enough.
conductors that are all what's keeping the place together. Break enough of those things and the calamity rocks slink back into the ground.
How do you like it? There's money over here.
Those rocks are like tumors, the same kind the Ura planted in the Bastion. Well, the Ura must be in a panic right about now.
Ooh. Yeah, a bit of a radius on that. But yeah, no. I want too unwieldy to lock onto targets. Oh, well. Still kinda does. Now I want my turret surprise back.
Kid's done using the calamity's power for now. But the Ura ain't finished.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the mortar's
They
better.
even sick their
I like it better.
round-tailed pets on the kid.
Oh, that was unfortunate.
Those rodents are just a bump in the road.
Oh my god. They're not smart enough to know when I'm not attacking. Give me my cash! Getting up close to those guys is the way to go. Heal. Oh, nice.
Kid's picking the whole place apart, piece by piece.
I guess I was intended to be able to sneak that one in.
By now, every Ura from here to the terminals must know he's in town. Kid returns their greeting tenfold.
That looks like a way forward. So there might be something, yeah, hidden over here. Something burnt. Ah, mortar upgrade. Exactly what I wanted. I wonder how many of those I've missed.
They're easy targets. Most of the Ura's conductors are squared away in the middle of the hollow.
Oh, that thing is spawning them. Got it. Oh yeah. Right, those guys hurt me if I'm up close to them. I think what happened last time when I died immediately is maybe it like got inside of me and all of the needles that shot out hit me all at the same time or something like that.
Those calamity rocks must be eating that place apart from the inside.
Alright. Okay. I like it when they just do that.
The Ura keep hanging on to that barricade. After all, their
Fire,
homeland's not much
flamethrower,
farther.
upgrade, thingy mabob, as I call it. Very scientific name. Yeah, see, dude, I got an upgrade for the spear that makes it go through shields, so it's really good on those little guys. I also am really liking this mortar.
Maybe they know they've lost this. Lost to a kid. Some of them are downright bewildered by what's happening.
Oh, got him. Nice. Right, I see you. I see you. But you don't see me. It's just really strong, and the aiming speed increase really helped it. It's got a wide radius, it can go over obstacles.
They underestimated us. Had us pegged all wrong.
Nope. Not far away enough. Doesn't even need the power shot, really. It
Yes,
tends
our
to
people
one-shot
caused the
everything it touches
calamity,
anyway.
But here we are trying to fix it.
Oh, I need that. Nice. Ooh. You got a little eyeball thing going on there.
Shame the opportunity for civilized discourse is over. Suppose old Zolf should have got to know us better.
Don't worry, game. I saw those. I saw those. I guess I should touch the... Oh! Did not see you.
Maybe I should have trusted him. Told him everything I knew.
These guys are nothing if you get right next to them. Isn't too hard to do. Although in this situation it's a little tricky. Ladies are not giving up now that they've seen me once. But I am luring them closer to me. Nice. Got my health back for the trouble too. Oh, there were two of them? No wonder it felt oppressive. Whoa.
Zolf, the Ura, they have every reason to be angry. Beyond angry. As the hour grows desperate, the Ura bring out their big guns.
Oh, we got snipers now. That's dangerous. Oh, you followed me? Out me way. Thank you. One of my least favorite things is when the shield auto guards in the direction I don't want it to. There we go. Something wrong. Oop. Ow. Double ow. I'm just gonna drink one.
But when this is all over, it'll all be water under the bridge.
Yeah, they'll forgive me for the millions of people I'm killing. Right? Oh,
He
here's-
sees the Tazzle terminals loom large on the horizon.
I do? I don't really...
There's nothing standing in his way no more.
An extra tonic would be nice, but...
Way out there on the edge of the world, that's where he finally finds you. But it ain't like Prosper Bluff this time. Ain't nothing for this gal to sing about now. Zia, you weren't kidnapped. No, ma'am. You just had to see what happened to the Ura. To your own people.
Welcome back.
You had to see if everything Zolf wrote to you was true. Sure you didn't drop that twangy thing on purpose? Just to see if he'd go after you?
Someone's got a crush on me. Let me put this down a bit. That's where it should be.
They lost everything, didn't they? But they just keep on fighting like that's gonna bring it all back.
It's a sad story.
I don't need to see what happened to the Ura. I'm trying to undo it, remember? No, his manners ain't so bad.
Yeah, totally. Alright. Let's at least humor the Calamity Cannon's upgrades here. Let's see. Rockets cause knockback. Rockets will not launch automatically. That's interesting. I don't really care.
First step to learning the Calamity Cannon is knowing about the machinery overrides.
More charge up speed, more blast radius. More speed is more openings, probably.
Now, who would have taught a kid to do a thing like that?
More reload speed, more damage. Not a lot of damage, though. Alright. I was just interested. Now, what can we do here? 100% power shot damage. Ew. It doesn't really need it. Doesn't really need it, but it doesn't really need either. I wish I could just go to the last one.
The Armada sure could have used one of these.
Whatever.
Back in the day.
Can't get it right now, but I'll find it eventually, probably. Everybody else
All
doing
the
okay?
walls floated by, so I caught the kid's old knapsack.
Ooh, another challenge. Are we ready? Are we ready? He's talked about me and he's talked about Zia, so he's gonna talk about himself? That'd be cool.
It's hard to sleep easy these days, what with everything that's happened.
Yeah, let's do it. This is always fun.
Zolf, very soon the kid's gonna have to face that man
I'm gonna
again
talk about Zolf.
for the last time.
No way. Are these dead bodies just gonna stay here the whole time? That'd be a little awkward.
They met on the worst day of Zolf's life. There in the Hanging Gardens, he aimed to throw it all away.
Ah, these guys. Yep. Just keep moving.
It wasn't the first time Zolf had nothing to lose. He was born to a simple Ura couple who didn't last long before plague took him. He grew up hungry in the tunnels of the Tazzle terminals, so he took to stealing from a Ceylonian missionary living there.
Nice. 2 for 1. I was about to say, there's another one. I just don't see it yet.
He once got sloppy with his thieving hands. The missionary caught him, but didn't rat him out. Instead, he offered to take him in.
Never really learned how to deal with these guys, but me being able to use cover to my advantage like that does help.
Like it was his own son. Taught him theology, history, and mercy.
Babies? That's not something I don't think I've seen before.
When the missionary passed away, Zolf promised to continue his work to bring about a lasting peace between the Ura and Zealandia.
Okay, the dead bodies do go away, I just realized.
Zolf started teaching the missionaries wisdom to any Ura who would listen, and listen they did.
I'm just gonna do one of those now. I mean, it just lasts for as long as it does, so until it dies, so might as well.
He advocated tolerance and argued that the Ura should atone for the war. He believed the city
Why not,
wished
right?
to teach his people.
Just put a bunch everywhere. Distracts the enemies too.
However, Zolf felt he could only do so much in the Tazzle terminals. He needed Ceylondia to know the Ura had changed.
Yeah, the sword guys are new. They'll probably show up in the next level too.
He decided to do what the missionary did many years before. He left the city of his youth to brave a savage land.
Yeah, just having some attention off of me is nice. And there was like a skill that would do that without also trying to attack them. So it feels like this is just sick. Hold on. We need to do this again. Oh, they reached around. Oh, it's no. They got that with one of them.
journey was hard, but he knew how to fend for himself. And then at last, Zolf saw the rippling walls on the horizon. He endeared himself to city folk straight away, and in turn he fell in love with the city and its people. One
Yeah.
in particular.
Yeah. Heal. I didn't mean to do that again. That's okay. How about I mow down some of these guys because they are being very annoying right now. Not much damage, but it does add up when 74 of them are falling on you at once.
This young lady was fascinated by the Ura, but she never met anyone like Zolf. She told him she knew all the city's best-kept secrets.
Got him. Oh,
The
these
Hanging
guys can like
Gardens
blind
was
you
their
for a
favorite
second,
spot.
huh?
It was there that Zolf clasped her hands and proposed in proper Ceylandian style.
That's okay.
He celebrated with his friends long into the night. Joy and revelry like he'd never seen. Too bad he couldn't remember it all.
5 more. Okay.
He woke up alone underground inside the Ura Ceylandian War Memorial, built like an Ura den. But something was wrong.
Ah, the good song. Okay, yeah. I gotta take care of these things.
He emerged from that hole in the ground into a waking nightmare. Everything that wasn't gone was twisted upside down.
I hope you guys are paying attention to the story because it's a little hard for me. Not a problem for my armor-piercing weapon here.
The world was frozen, air thick with ash. What few faces he saw on the street stared back at him with gray and vacant eyes.
Oh, that was weird. Like, the way it swung around to hit me.
He found his wife-to-be asleep inside her home, but when he reached out to her, she joined with all the ashes in the sky.
Okay, just one hit after a mortar. One of the few enemies that hasn't died in one shot to the mortar. That was a close one.
And so Zolf returned to where he proposed in the Hanging Gardens. And there he stood, as if the gods would answer him.
I'm a wiener!
The kid's
I
gonna
got an
be okay.
achievement!
As for that man, who knows?
Sadly, it's not one of these achievements. Or is it? Oh yeah, I got this. Well, might as well.
She's all to pieces now, but still looking good. Sometimes I want to ask him, why do any of this? But truth is, I don't want to know. He ain't big on small talk. I can barely believe he's come this far.
Me too, you know? It was tricky, but we got something going here.
Once the kid gets that last shard from Zolf, it'll all be over.
I don't believe you. You've said that a couple of times now. Oh, okay. With a place like that, I do maybe believe that this is the last area. There is no turning back. Okay. I mean, I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
I can't hear him at all anymore. He's too far away. But he'll be alright.
There's these mini guys. The levels tend to be a little more...
Just needs to get that shard from Zolf and come on home.
A little more forgiving in terms of health compared to those trials, so I think if I can make it through that, I'll probably be okay here.
The Calamity hit the Tazzle terminals hardest of all. You know why Zolf went back there. The place was his home. All his old friends and family were there.
I really can't hit them
Taken
twice
by the Calamity.
unless I'm confident they'll
Zolf must be there all alone, just waiting.
No, thank you. Well, level 6. Not that I can really do anything with it. Although, you know, there might be something else after you beat the game.
You know what's funny?
Oh, jeez.
All we can do is sit and talk. Well,
Okay, that hurts me. Fair enough. I see you. Death.
all of us are waiting for a kid.
Power shot got him.
Look around. There's not much left to do here in the Bastion, I'm afraid. So why not tell each other stories to pass the time, right?
Oh, well, that's fine. Yep, plenty of supplies. I don't really want to use the turret special unless I'm in like an isolated area. like the who knows where I can count on them to stay
Let's see.
around until they get destroyed.
There's another reason I've been telling you all this. There's something I want you to understand. When the kid brings back that shard, the Bastion will be complete. This disease the Earth planted here will go away. What happens to Zulf will no longer matter.
Okay, cool. Got all the money I can. For what? I don't know.
Zealandia will be whole again.
Heal. Oh my god, heal.
Everything will be back to normal.
That was super close. I wasn't ready for that.
Everyone will be alright.
But it ended up working out, so who's to say whether it was actually that dangerous or not?
Problem is, we'll all be gone.
Oh. Well, that's not good.
Oh, we're not gonna die. It's more like all of this will just stop.
Does not sound great. Regardless.
Things will go back to the way they used to be. That's the power of the Bastion. This whole place is a living record of the times before the calamity.
This is a different kind of
The
sharpshooter.
way things were before this story. Good times, right?
Whoa. Okay. This is interesting thing to give me right now.
You be your old self again. Think of all those times that didn't go your way.
So it's time travel? I feel like I can't roll as fast as I did before. I think there's nothing left for me here though, so let's just keep going.
All of life's little setbacks. Imagine if you could have another go at them.
Yeah, imagine. It's usually something you imagine.
No mistakes. And anyone you've ever hurt?
I want one of those. It's okay.
Everything you've ever done, you could do it over. And wouldn't that be grand? Wouldn't you agree? Well, I guess there's nothing more to say.
Well, this looks like a arena if I've ever seen one.
Who am I kidding?
Seems like the right time to get one of those going.
Look. There's something else. A confession.
What did you think was gonna happen?
How come I know so much about the Bastion? Well, I designed the place, but that's beside the point.
Let's go this way. Can I get to happen again? Yeah, there we go. Feels good.
There's one problem with a place that sets things back to a bygone time. You can't test it.
Guess that's true.
So you're probably wondering if the calamity happened already. What's to stop it from happening again after the Bastion does its thing?
Yeah, that would be a concern.
The answer is... I don't know.
Huh. Fair enough.
You're wondering if there ain't some other way out of this mess. It's alright. I can tell. But why would you even want another way? Unless you wanted to stay here with us.
Whenever the UI fades, I feel like it's for something important, but
that's
it's
sweet
not.
and all, but I don't know if I can stick around.
Just goes away after you don't fight for a little bit. But it makes me feel like something important is going to happen anyway. I don't need that.
The weight of the calamity. It's on our shoulders. We can't just let it go.
Okay.
Bastion does have another function, strictly speaking. If ever the monument blew out and we couldn't repair it, we could still evacuate. First, we'd round up as many folks as we could carry. Next, we'd detonate the cores, and we'd take off away from here.
Isn't exactly what I was expecting, but I guess it's fine. It's like an AoE, but this is a faster attack.
Of course, that would mean no going back. Ever. But then again, that way all of us could leave the city. Together.
What about the main
You
function?
know Zolf and his countrymen won't be giving up that shard without a fight, don't you?
Seems like I'm at a disadvantage here. Let's just do that.
Zolf and the Ura. All they want now is to see the Bastion fall.
Use these.
Zolf dedicated his life to a lasting peace between the Ura and Caelondia. He can't have imagined the city would try to wipe the Ura out.
Curious if I missed anything over here. This is so slow, though. I feel like the cursor in Zelda's Adventure. Damn it.
Zolf ain't lost every shred of decency, though, has he?
Hey, the shard.
He tried to warn you about his plans. He tried to warn the kid.
How am I ever supposed to catch up with this guy? Maybe they'll just run out of guys eventually. Uh-huh.
For Zolf, this ain't a personal matter.
Seems like the time to use that. I see one back here. Pick it up. They don't mind that, do they? How about a little more of that?
It ain't a simple matter of pride, either.
This isn't a particularly good fight here, but fine. Let me take this before I take the shard, just in case something else really happens. Yeah, true, true. This too. Okay.
One thing's for sure. The Ura can't be happy that the kid followed Zolf all the way home.
Calm down. Here. Gee, that hit me too? Annoying. What? What's going on over here? I see. Well, you guys know me.
I can see it now. The kid in one corner, and Zolf in the other. Ain't much of a fight. Don't you worry, though. Once the Bastion's restored, it'll all be alright. You ain't still thinking about that whole leaving the city thing, are you?
Am I supposed to be able to defend myself? I don't think so. Ah.
I see your star, you left it burning for me. Mother, I'm here.
Alright.
Eyes open wide, feel your heart and its glow.
Kid's probably dealt with Zolf by now. It reminds me of myself when I was his age. I ever tell you about those days? Hey, kid. Get up, kid.
Brian.
Come on, that ain't funny. I say get up. That's more like it. Now, set that shard into the monument there. Then we'll talk.
Can't do anything else.
First things first, kid. The Bastion's waiting. The Bastion. It's finally finished. Now, there's something I want you to see. Welcome to the heart of the Bastion. I ain't one for long goodbyes, so here's the deal. Zia and I figure you done the heavy lifting, so you get to do the honors. We can tell you how to work this thing if you got any questions.
You made it.
We talked.
So, let's see. You can either prevent the calamity, or stick around with me and Rex. I'd hate to be in your shoes. If I could be any place I wanted, I'd stay right here. We could go anywhere in the world. Zulf tried to talk me into joining him. I tried to talk him out of it. I guess we both failed.
Oh boy, he's getting it to smash! Wait.
When I finally found my people, I told them we could help. They just took me for a traitor. Glad you showed up. Any moment I'd want to live again happened after the calamity, not before.
That's sweet of you.
Hey, kid. You can undo the calamity here and now. Go on, kid. And before I forget, thank you. Always wondered what the motherland was like. Not that it matters anymore. Zulf only brought more ruin to the Ura. No wonder they didn't take kindly to him. You've got one thing left to do, so you hang on to that badge. Besides, you earned it. Don't let anything you've done get to you. You can save all those creatures here and now. Just go with your gut. You'll do the right thing.
Ready to get this over with?
What do you guys think? This one's not as clear to me. Never feels right. Alright, well, let's talk it out a bit, I guess. So, restoration, no calamity, no memories, nothing to stop the calamity from happening again. So, it feels a little pointless, if I'm being completely honest. But at the same time, my buddy Rex here really, he believes in that function. He thinks it's the right decision. Zia wants to evacuate. She likes being with us, and she doesn't want to give up having met us and having grown so much. It kind of reminds me of Dragon Quest XI, actually. The way the way the game quote unquote ends before it begins again. Maybe that gives away a little too much, but it's, you know, it's an interesting situation. But in that case, they did try to do things over again. But they had memories as well, so it's a little different. Man, I don't know. Man. I think that the world these people live in it's not... It's not... How do you say this? It's not hopeless, you know? The kid is very powerful. He was able to get everything back. He was able to survive everything that got thrown at him. So, you know, if something worse happens, or if they need more defending, they'll probably be okay, right? If they all just work together and stick together, right? That's kind of how I feel. So I think I'm gonna go with evacuation.
Oh, mother. And here I figured you'd had enough of me by now. You could have undone the calamity itself. But instead, you want to stay. In a world like this.
I don't know, it's pretty fun.
I gotta admit, kid, I ain't yet put much thought in that idea of carrying on with you here. We can't go back no more, but I suppose we could go wherever we please. And if anyone's left out there, I sure would like to see the look on their faces when we dock this thing right on their doorstep. Getting ahead of myself, though. I'm gonna need a first mate. What do you say?
Hell yeah, brother.
I set myself fly the wind it will take me back to my home, sweet home. Lie on my back,
Man, not bad. I didn't think I would finish it quite this quickly, but I'm fine with that. I mean, I guess I could go back and, like, redo the final part choosing the other options, but I don't know. Maybe it's not worth it. Yeah, I thought I had heard 10 hours, but this was more like 5, maybe 6 if I had done more completion stuff. Like, I didn't do all of the little challenges scattered around. Oh, little squirt! Aw, baby, I love you. Little chef. Oh, yeah. I feel like I shouldn't talk. Yeah. That makes sense to me. Yeah. I'm satisfied with my decision in that case. It makes sense to me. I'll have to look into more about this game when I'm done here. I got other stuff I want to do tonight too. I mean, it's already late, but I've got some stuff I want to take care of. Excuse me. But yeah, Bastion. It was fantastic. I really enjoyed the way that the weapons interacted with each other, like the loadout choosing. Like, I didn't change that much, but I did try a decent chunk of the options, mostly because they make you try a lot of them. Not so much the special skills, but, you know, each of the weapons, you know, I gave it its fair shake. If I felt like I liked it, I stuck with it. If I didn't like it, I put it away. That's kind of makes it feel right in that way. And I thought the moment-to-moment gameplay was the perfect amount of challenging. Like, hard enough that you gotta think about it, but not so hard that you're biting your nails the entire time. And, you know, you could always make it harder if you wanted to, which is great. And you could make it easier with the infinite continues mode as well. So, you know, these guys knew what they were doing in that regard. Yeah, and the music, fantastic, all across the board. I was falling in love with it very quickly, and, you know, good music makes a good game great, and a bad game memorable, at least. So, you know, it's always very important to me. It would have been nice if it were a little longer, I think. But, you know, it's fine that it's not. And, you know, they ended up making Hades later, which is, you know, there's as much content there as you need there to be. Like, you just repeat it over and over. And I guess that's kind of something that I was, like, thinking that would be nice to have in this game, too. As I was going through the end here, I was thinking to myself, man, it would be cool if I could just explore, like, a long-ass dungeon with my loadout and see how long I could survive. I felt good overall, regardless. And yeah, I own Transistor as well, so I may play that in the future. Probably not right away, though. So we'll see what happens with that. And yeah, these guys are great developers, and I hope they keep on making even more games as they go. Alright, so there is a new game plus. Oh, little baby. I love you too. I'm going to take a print screen of that so I can hold on to it for later. Alright. So I guess that's about it for this. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. I don't have any other ideas for different games, so I think when I stream next, I'll be trying out Nexomon, which is a Pokemon clone that I've heard good things about. It's on Steam and mobile, I think, so I got the Steam version when it was on a sale not too long ago, and I'm going to try it out Sunday afternoon, like around 2:30 my time, Eastern Standard Time. That's about what I'm thinking. So, for now, I'll leave you guys to enjoy the rest of your evenings, or afternoons in the case of Sea-Dude, and yeah, I'll see you guys in a couple days. Enjoy yourselves, and I'll see you later. Bye!